Hi everyone, my name is Melissa and I want to welcome you to Alice's Table. First, I'd like to tell you a little bit about myself. I've been working in corporate America for 35 years. I've always been looking for a change. After attending an Alice's Table event, I realized that this is the opportunity to have the flexibility to earn an income and to have time for family and friends while enjoying my work and meeting new friends like you. Alice's Table is a lifestyle business that hosts flower arranging events. It allows you to host public events like this one here in restaurants, in breweries, local shops, anywhere that a store that you can think of. And you can also host private events in your home for like bachelorette parties, girls' night out, birthday parties, celebrations, even charity events. And we're also starting to do DIY weddings. Where the night before your wedding, you get together with your bridesmaids or your friends and you make your own flowers for your wedding. Wouldn't that be fun to say that you made the flowers for your wedding? If this sounds like something that you'd be interested in or have any questions to get started, please see me after the event and I would love to answer any of your questions and help you join the most enjoyable, fun job you'll ever have. So let's get started. Put on your aprons and you'll see in front of you that you have your shears, your rose strippers, water, spray bottle, and then your warm water. We use warm water to open up the flowers, and we've already put plant food in here, and the plant food is made with sugar and preservatives. Sugar feeds the flowers, and the preservatives preserve them so that they last a little while longer. First thing we're going to do is you're going to take your Oasis tape, and you're going to make a tic-tac-toe right on your vase. And sometimes we like to use glass ones, and we would put either ribbon in there or a leaf so that we don't see the stems around here, but we didn't have that today, so we're just going to be using this vessel. There are 3 different kinds of arrangements. There's a warm water base that we're going to use here. We have a foam base, and we have the English type arrangement. In that one you would tie, and a lot of people use that over in Europe. That's how they do. They all look like bouquets. It's really absolutely beautiful, and you would use a lot of that for your wedding. Okay, now you're just only going to fill up your vase halfway with water because you don't want it to slosh around when you're on your way home. When you get home, make sure you fill it up, and actually for the next couple of days, these flowers are very thirsty. You're going to want to keep adding water, and after a couple of days you might want to just change the water. Just keep them fresh. And this Oasis tape is it's water resistant but not waterproof. This way here it sticks. If it gets a little water, it's okay, it'll still stick. And you see in front of you, I have the seeded eucalyptus. That's what we're going to start to make our base. The seeded eucalyptus is not only really nice for texture for your arrangement, but it also smells really good. And actually they steep it and just the leaves, and they can use it for like cough drops or cleaning products. It grows up to like 200 feet. So that's pretty impressive. You don't want to put the leaves, you want to cut it at a 45-degree angle. And you don't want to get the leaves in the water because that's what creates the bacteria. I'm just going to cut a few here. Use as much as you like. You could always add more later. I'm just going to start putting, I like to start in the 4 corners. Smells so good. And don't worry about anything. There's no right or wrong way. Everybody's going to be the same, but it might be a little different. Your bucket. Okay. All right, and next I think we're going to start with our roses. Aren't these beautiful? And you always want to cut your rose at a 45-degree angle and get rid of all the thorns and the leaves. That's what we're going to use these rose strippers for. You'll also notice that these outer petals are called gar petals. You want to pull those off because what they do is not only do they protect the rose, but once you pull them off, it allows it to open up. So we'll pull these off. And once you cut your rose, all flowers, they scab over. So when you cut them, you want to immediately put them in water because it only has like 45 seconds to a minute before it starts to scab over again. So what you do is you'll take this top of the base gently, because if you pull too hard, hold it at the base. And that's also how you would tell if a rose is fresh. If you press on this and it's firm, it's fresh. If it's mushy, don't get it. It's not a good rose. And you can blow on it a little bit. It opens it up a little quicker. So real gently, we're just gonna pull on these, pull it down like this. Gets all the off there. And see, you have a perfect rose. I'm just gonna pull this one way up here. I'm gonna pull that off. And then we'll make a cut. I'm gonna start right over here. And now I get everybody to come up and grab 3 roses. Okay, and I'm gonna finish mine. Some hardy one. Pull up your gar petals. Roses, I don't know if you know, but the rose is the most popular flower in the world. Put this one here. And I'm going to use a white one, I think. Pull off the gar petals. Rose strippers. Much easier. Awesome. Pretty. And let me think. I think next we'll try the spray roses. These are the spray roses. They're so pretty. These muted pinks are my favorite. They have a lot of different laterals, these spray roses. They can be used in corsages and wrist corsages. They have multiple blooms, and that's what makes them, that's why they're laterals. So you can either cut little pieces off, like this is a cluster right here, so I would just keep it like that. And I would probably just snip these off and make a little cluster on its own. So right now, I'm gonna take off the leaves. Quick, so I could expose all the ladders and see what I'm doing here. Okay, yeah. So see, I'm just going to take that off, and this one, I think I'll just cut over here, and I'll cut this 45-degree angle. And I'm just going to find a little spot over here. And go ahead and come up and get yours. You're gonna pick 2 of the spray roses for yourself. Just come up and get those. I'll continue to do mine. I might say that. These come in a variety of colors too. These are so pretty. I think I might just keep that. And I'm just going to bunch these together. Next, we're gonna use the Gerbera Daisy. The Gerbera Daisy is so pretty. It's one of my favorites, actually. And even though it looks like one stem, it's actually it's made up of a bunch of smaller flowers. It is from South America, and actually when it is blooming from spring to autumn, it goes in the way of the sun. So it'll go from east to west. Wherever the sun is, it follows the sun. So same thing, we're just going to go ahead and make our cut, 45-degree angle. And I'd like you to come up and get 2 Gerbera daisies. I'll finish my other one. And they're kind of a floppy headed flower, so you do want to lean it up against something so that it does stand up. And then next, we're going to use our button mums. They're part of the chrysanthemum family, and they come in a variety of colors. Just gonna, same thing, they do have a lot of laterals as well, and they are a very popular flower. I think like the 5th popular flower. No, the 2nd popular flower, chrysanthemum. The Gerbera is the 5th popular flower. Pull off all these little leaves. And same thing, you can just break off the laterals if you want, cut them. And use them, or you can use the bunches. I think I'm just gonna cut this. Oh. All right, everybody, I'd like you to come up and get your button mums. Okay, I'm gonna finish mine. These will last a long time in your arrangement too. Cute. And then next we're going to use our Hypericum berries. Did you know that these are used for St. John's wort, but don't nibble on them because they could be poisonous. But yeah, it's used in like, you know, for St. John's wort. And just take off all your leaves. Let's strip them. So I can dispose the berries. Maybe I'll leave a couple on. It comes in a rainbow of colors. There's red ones, there's pink ones. These are what I found at my local store. I'll just put that in here. Just adds a little something special. Go ahead and come and pick 2 Hypericum berries for yourself. I'm going to finish processing mine. Take off all those leaves. I just take that off. And there we have our blush, rosy blush bouquet. It looks beautiful. I hope you enjoyed your time. I'd like to come over here and get a group picture with everybody. And again, if you have any questions or want to know anything about the class, come and see me. And don't forget when you get home to go ahead and fill this up with water and make sure that you add more water as the days come. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you attended. I hope to see you again soon. Tell your friends and family. Bye.